Yo, what's up, guys? Let's find some plays. So, we got some good starts at least on Underdog, also on PrizePicks. So what do we have open? I mean, we got a ton of plays open. Some good starts, some not so good starts. So obviously, PrizePicks had a free square on Jokic. I mean, we got some good 5-pick flex plays to kind of start out on PrizePicks. And a tiny bit of value on Underdog for tomorrow. But without further ado, I know people got lives, people got stuff to do. So let's find some bets. What book should we start on? Should we start on PrizePicks? There's some value on PrizePicks, so we can take a look at PrizePicks or Underdog. I mean, I'm open to whatever. What do people want to start on? What book? And honestly, there is a little bit of value on Underdog, so we may have to take a look at Underdog as well. So let's start out on people want PrizePicks. PrizePicks, what's up, guys? Same, bro. Russell was dog ass. Start with the book with hot men. Okay, so someone said start with the book with hot men. Anyways, you good with starting with PrizePicks? Tease me once, shame me on, shame me twice. Anyways, I'm not really sure what that means. 6-leg PrizePicks. Okay, so 6-leg PrizePicks. So Trey Murphy is a really good play. It's still available for tomorrow, but I've already locked it in a few different slips, so I'm not going to go with it again. But again, the way that PrizePicks works, like what I make sure before I ever fucking lock in a bet is the play has value. That's the first step to beating the books, right? Like on PrizePicks, you take a dude to go over or under. For anyone new here, most people know that. But you get the same payout if you take a guy to go over or under. So what you want to look for, and you can do this, manually. It's very easy. Just pull up FanDuel, pull up a sportsbook, DraftKings, compare the lines on PrizePicks to sportsbooks. So Trey Murphy, all the books have his under heavily favored, but I'm already on that play. I'm already on it, so I don't want to include it again. But what we do have, I'm also on SGA under 1.5 threes. I mean, I do like that play. SGA's gone under 4 out of the past 5 games. So we'll have to start out on something new. I mean, who do we think is winning tomorrow? We think the Heat are winning? Dude, it's crazy that Giannis is out and the fucking Pacers are only minus 107 favorites. I don't know. Is Pacers minus 107 a steal deal? I'm not sure. But let's lock in some slips before I, start getting in my feels and thinking about these bets. So the first play we have, what do people think? Look, I want some opinions from the crowd so we can form a slip, together. So the first play we have is Kevin Love under 4.5 rebounds. He's only gone under 2 out of the past 5 games. But it checks out from a value perspective. I mean, there's hundreds of books. Like, there's literally hundreds of sports books, betting markets, moving odds based on lineup news, where bets are coming in. They all have Kevin Love as a big favorite to go under 4.5 rebounds. Celtics Heat. Do people like Kevin Love's under? The game could be honestly disgusting. I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. Jimmy Butler, what a pussy. I mean, or he's injured. I don't know. Do we like Kevin Love under 4.5 rebounds? Anyone have thoughts? Another play, I'm already on SGA's under, so along the same vein, and in the same game, we have Hayward's under. I don't think he's made a 3 in a while. Yeah, he's gone under. He hasn't made a 3 in 4 out of the past 5 games. It checks out. There's a fuck ton of value on PrizePicks right now. All the books have this as a huge favorite to go under. And again, like on PrizePicks, to be profitable, all you got to do is win your over-unders, just like Hayward over-under. When you kind of like break down the math behind a 5 flex play, all you got to do is win these more or less, over-unders above 54% of the time. People like it or people don't like it. Anyone have thoughts, bro? For anyone new here, if you bet the over on under, you're getting the same payout. No, Bucks are winning little, bro. Damn, so people like the Bucks at plus money. Well, if you like the Bucks, plus 102 on FanDuel. FanDuel's the only book giving you above plus 100. Anyways, let's just build this slip. No one's giving me opinions on Kevin Love, but, we'll take it. So let's see what else has value. Obi Toppin over 6.5 points. Aaron Wiggins under half of a 3. I mean, that play, I don't like pairing it with Gordon Hayward. I mean, they're on the same team, right? So, like, pairing these together, probably a little bit of negative correlation. Like, it doesn't make sense to take both of their unders. And if you don't like Kevin Love rebounds, there's also Kevin Love points. But let's just zone in on PrizePicks for a sec, and then we'll move on to another book. And let's see where there's value. Also, in the previous stream, I explained this, but I already hit these picks, so I don't want to, well, actually, this play's new. So, we're already on Casper. Bro, it sounds like a fucking ghost. But over 9.5 first set total games, I mean, just straight up value. I mean, all the books have this over 9.5 games as a huge favorite. I mean, that's a huge favorite to go over. So you want to be on the over on PrizePicks. Now, in this game, both first set and second set total games, we're already on the under. But we already hit the first set total games, so maybe here we hit the second set total games. And again, I don't know, man, but sometimes it's these more niche markets that have value. So we got 3 picks, but again, PrizePicks, a lot of people I see playing 3-pick entries. Like, you don't want to do that. Underdog, they give you a 6x payout. PrizePicks only 5x. It's a ripoff. You don't want to play 3-pick entries. Where the fuck is PrizePicks, bro? Where are you, buddy boy? So we got PrizePicks back in. Okay. So we got Hayward's under. I mean, let's see what else do we have. I mean, if you don't like taking Hayward's under, Aaron Wiggins under is also available, but let's just go with, I mean, I do like this. I don't love that we got to, but sometimes, why not, man? Like, we'll have to wait a bit. Garland, over 6.5 assists. Garland has been dishing the rock. He had 8 assists today against the Magic. And you can see he checks out from a value perspective. All the books have Garland's over favorite. I like it. And then we need a final pick to go with. What do people think about Najee Marshall under 3.5 rebounds? What do we want to go with as our final pick? And then we'll move on to Underdog Fantasy, and we'll scout down some sexy plays, bro. I love it, man. What's great about sports betting is you just get to ride 5 dudes at once in a nice little parlay. Look at all these handsome men we're riding. And what we need, though, is we got to find a final pick to go with. Some of these soccer picks I don't like as much because you don't have as many. There's not as many data points, not as many books posting odds. But that's okay because what we can do is let's just finish off this slip. So we got our boy Alejandro, under 3.5 shots. Let's see how it checks out. He's gone under 3 out of the past 5 games. Sure, whatever. So a lot of unders in this slip. Does anyone have a problem with it? Luca R.A. gonna smack tomorrow. That's a female, bro. Anyways, apparently that's a female. Nah, it's a female. I didn't realize. But anyways, we got, PrizePicks has me on poverty fucking betting limits. But let's hit this and then let's move on to another book. And let me put the link in the chat for people who want to tail. Who's gonna fuck up this slip tomorrow? Wait, whoa. There we go. That's the new slip. That's the new slip that I wanted. Okay, so let me copy this link real quick before the line moves. The woman's going to fuck up the slip. Hayward, Miracle 3. He might DNP. Anyways, so we got our first PrizePicks play on this stream. And again, like all the live stream plays, I just track in the sheet. It's in the description on YouTube. I mean, we've had a fuck ton of bets on these live streams. Some of these books I'm more limited than other books. But if you want to see all the live stream plays, you can just check the sheet in the description on YouTube. And dude, we're already rolling for tomorrow. So what should we do? Should we look at Underdog? Let's see if there's anything on Underdog. Man, I was hoping more books started to drop lines for Monday as well. A lot of times the best bets you'll find are when these books first drop lines. So we were actually on this play yesterday. It smacked. Herbert Jones under 1.5 threes. But we need to find some new plays to go with. Do people like fading good old Herb? Bros, I mean, you know, checks out like PrizePicks, you know, same rough strategy as Underdog. But if you look at PrizePicks, like they don't even have, how do you not have Herbert Jones 3-point lineup? It's like, bro, that's what we all want to bet, but they don't have Herbert Jones line up because it's a good bet. So what we can do is we can try to find some pairs on Underdog. And this play, a hit on the previous stream, but guess what? My first play lost, so it doesn't matter, so I can use it again. Because Underdog has $100 max betting limits per player, but because my slip already lost, I can roll with it again. So get the fuck out of here, bro. So let's go here, and we have max under 68.5 strokes. I mean, not as many data points, but you can see FanDuel has this as a minus 150 favorite to go under. And then we just need to find one more play that we like. And there are going to be some there are some good plays. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, guys. We are going to find some bets. So we need one more final play that we can go with. So let's see. So we got our boy Herbert Jones. Do people like fading Herb? Herbert Jones under 1.5 threes. And let's see here. Boom, better. I mean, honestly, pretty dry right now. They haven't posted, like, it's annoying, but most of these books haven't posted MLB lines for tomorrow. I swear, like, the sweet spot in sports betting is, like, you know, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. once MLB lines are out. So much value. That's one of the best times to be sports betting. But unfortunately, we're not there yet. So here are the first two picks on Underdog. I know there's a lot of Herbert Jones. A lot of people love Herbert Jones, but we're going to fade him. And what we need is now we just need one final pick that we can kind of go with. So what do we like? Let's find something. Mohamed Salah under half of a goal. What's going on here? So what we can do is let's just go here. What game is this in? Let's search him real quick. And fuck, man. Sorry, I'm not trying to waste your time. Just give me a sec. I'm trying to find this shit so we can find some points of comparison. Again, like I follow, obviously, a very data-driven approach. So they don't have player props listed. Dude, some of these books for soccer, they don't list player prop lines until like right before the game starts. But anyways, let's find something real quick. So we have Herb, but we need one final pick to go with because Underdog, they give you really nice payouts on the 3-pick entries. 6x payout, PrizePicks only gives you 5x, but I want to find one more play to go with. So give me a sec. Anyways, so we have 2 good picks. But we want to find a third pick that has value. Let's kind of take a look through the lines. And maybe we roll with it. So I've said this before, but like, fuck, man. I've said this before, so let's take our boy Matt under half of an assist. And I've said this before. Dude, this game starts so early. NHL playoffs in full swing. I've said this before. But if you look at worst player assists, like FanDuel, they don't give you 2-way markets. Like they only have 1-way markets. So like you can't bet on him to not score an assist. You can only bet on him to score an assist. You can't bet on him to not score an assist. So it's a 1-way market. You can only but they have his over at plus 112, so you know the over is the underdog because FanDuel is giving you plus money, plus 112. So you know he's more likely to go under because the sports books, the betting market, is giving you his over at plus 112. So this is going to be the play I lock in. And if you assume like, okay, FanDuel has 50, lock it in if you want to lock it in because underdog, they bump things quickly. But lock it in if you want to lock it in. But yo, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? They have player market assists, I believe. Anyways, lock it in if you want to lock it in. I'm hitting this shit. And here we go. So again, a lot of people will say, oh, you're not that confident in your picks. This comes up all the time. All the fucking time. So here's the underdog play I locked in. A lot of people will say, oh, you're not that confident in your picks. Again, I don't have an Underdog Fantasy account for my dad. I don't. And what I mean by that is a lot of people will say, oh, you only play this shit for $100 or whatever, right? I simply take the max every sportsbook gives me. Max $100 on Underdog, right? That's just the max bet size they give me. And if you look through, that was a beautiful play. Fuck, man, 20x. But anyways, if you look through Underdog, like I used to give out $2,000 entries, stuff like that, because a lot of people will be like, oh, you're not confident in your picks, bro. You're only putting $100 on it. It's like, no. I mean, whatever. Maybe a lot of you were there. Like, I bet the max the sportsbook gives me, but the sportsbooks determine your max bet size. You don't. You don't. Because a lot of people ask me about my unit sizing on these books or on Pickett. Why does this say 0.1 unit? Whatever. On Pickett, my unit size is set to $750. Most of these books don't allow bet sizes of $750. But anyways, let's go here. So let's go back to PrizePicks, and let's see if we can find some stuff. So there's nothing really on Better. We'll see tomorrow. I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow. I mean, Dabble has maybe a little bit of value. Oy, oy. So let's get rid of Better for a sec, and let's check out Dabble, and let's see what we have here. Maybe we can make a Dabble slip. So this play I gave out on PrizePicks, but you can see they already bumped it, right? So Brandon Ingram over 10.5 RAs, which, by the way, it pairs really nicely with Trey under 2.5 assists. They're on the same team, so they kind of like compete for assists. But anyways, what was I going to say is PrizePicks removed his RA line. You can no longer bet him over under 10.5 assists. But what you can do, and what actually looks halfway decent, if we just kind of take a look at this, is if we go to Dabble, is we can take a look at Ingram. And again, Dabble, it works just like Underdog, right? Like if you look up Brandon Ingram, so if you go to Brandon Ingram, anyways, let's go here. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday night. Do people want a Dabble slip or not, man? So they don't have this line on Underdog as well. But Dabble has the same payouts as Underdog. 6x payout for 3-pick entries. So let's go here. And, you know, I already hit this on PrizePicks, but I mean, I guess we can double down on Dabble. So what we want to do is just move quickly before the line moves. They have started, like, there used to be a ton more value on Dabble, and they didn't really adjust lines. But unfortunately, they started adjusting things a little bit quicker. But like, you know, if you take a look right here, James Harden, who also I'm definitely a fan of fading. I mean, sportsbooks are opening his line like there's hundreds of books. You have hundreds of data points. So many people, it's like, oh, they think they have to start from scratch. All these books are taking bets, moving lines around. These are multi-billion-dollar companies. They're better at setting lines than you. You got to be finding value. If you're betting on Harden to go over 35 PRAs when other books have his line at 33.5, like, you're just a fucking idiot, right? Like, you'll never make money sports betting. Anyways, so we have Harden under 35, PRAs. Look at FanDuel. Even if you don't use FanDuel, it's a good data point, source of information. They have his line at 33.5 with the under favored, right? So not only are you getting a 1.5 discount, but they have the under favored. So we now have 2 picks on Dabble, but we need to find a third pick that we can go with. So let's see what options do we have, man? What options do we have? So let's go here, and let's find a third pick. I mean, what we could also do, Nathan McKinnon to not score a goal. Honestly, I do like this. So you can see FanDuel actually has a two-way market on goal scorers. They have him minus 180. Pinnacle has him minus 144. So he's definitely favored to go under. And let's just go here, and let's go to the Avs game, and we want Nathan McKinnon to not score a goal. Anyone have thoughts? Damn, they do not have a lot of hockey lines posted. Fucking pussies, bro. 2 shot on goal lines, and that's basically it. So again, 6x payout here. Betting 100 to win 600. Again, some of these books are just really janky. When I'm running OBS, which is my streaming software, they don't work. But anyways, I'm going to lock this in. If you want to hit it, hit it. And then just let me know what buck you want to look at next, and we can take a look. So we have McKinnon under half of a goal. We got Harden under 35 PRAs. And we got Ingram over 10.5 RAs. And this is going to be on Dabble. 6x payout on this stream. Kyrie under 4. Alex, can I run your Twitter? Alex, can I have your baby? Alex just had 10 nose beers. If Ryan loses, this is fucking rigged. Is Garcia winning? Is this fight going on right now? My friend ran into him in New York. Anyways, I'm going to lock this in real quickly. I just have to disconnect my phone. Tell Slops to set up. Alex, do you look at stats? The favorites aren't always guaranteed. The favorites aren't always guaranteed. Oh my God, new news to me. Yes, I look at stats, bro. I look at stats. Do I look at stats? What a question. So here's the Dabble play. But anyways, like, of course I look at stats. It's just, you got to remember, so many people, their betting strategy is go to the popular tab and take this shit, right? Like, it's so naive. I mean, like, all stats are baked into the odds. They are baked into the market. It's just like the price of a stock. If a company makes a lot of money and they have a good earnings report, or they buy a competitor, that's priced into their stock price, which reflects their company valuation. It's the same thing here. A lot of people are like, do you look at historical stats? It's like, I mean, kind of, but also like, and I watch a lot of sports, but also I'm not fucking stupid enough to think I can just outsmart the market. Brandon Ingram is more likely to go over. You have hundreds of sports books. There's hundreds of books posting odds, and every fucking one has Brandon Ingram as a big favorite to go over 10.5 RAs. So you know that that's the more likely outcome, right? Like, that's the favorite outcome. So that's the play you want to be on Dabble, or you just shouldn't play it at all. If you don't like playing Ingram, you don't have to play it. Alex, can you talk about plus EV? Nah, Ryan knockdown. He's gonna win. Damn. So Garcia's winning. Yeah, my friend was literally in New York this week. So let's start building another PrizePicks slips. But saw Ryan Garcia, 8 a.m. Murray Square Park or some fucking park in New York, drinking a beer. 8 a.m. So anyways, first play we have is Peyton Pritchard under half of a turnover. So this is the perfect example. People will be like, oh, he's gone over 4 out of the past 5 games. It's like, well, the Celtics weren't trying because they clinched the number 1 seed. So Pritchard got way more minutes than he's going to get tomorrow. Way more minutes than he's going to get tomorrow. You know, he's not gonna be starting. You know, like, the market, all the books are telling you through their odds, hey, his under's heavily favored. So that's the play we want to be on. Then let's see what else we have. So we have Bobby Portis under 1.5 SBs, steals plus blocks. I mean, it's not like there's crazy value on that. So we can see if we can find anything else. And again, like, honestly, some pretty good bets on FanDuel. Most of them are hockey. This play I already gave out on Twitter. But, like, sometimes you can catch FanDuel sleeping. And what I mean by that is, like, if you look at FanDuel, it's a little confusing, but they don't have a threes line up for Derek Jones. Like, if you look right here, you're like, oh, there's no player threes line. That's because they removed it. But if you look at 1+ made threes, they have all these different ways you can bet. You can get it at -110. And also, just really interesting, is when you're betting on FanDuel, and FanDuel has a lot of value, and this will just show you how dumb FanDuel can be, is they have Terrence Mann 1+ made 3, -195. If you scroll up to their normal player threes market, his over half of a 3 is -205. These are the same fucking bet. So you should always on FanDuel check their, like, alternate categories. These are the same bet, and you're getting, 10 cents better if you bet on him to make 1 + 3. Like, these are the exact same bet. So obviously you'd rather take him 1 + 3 over half of a made 3. But anyways, that's beside the point. Let's build a PrizePicks slip. So we got in a Dabble play, okay. And what we want to do is get in a new PrizePicks slip. So we have Peyton Pritchard not to get a turnover. And this play just keeps getting better. I mean, Fliff has him as a -155 favorite to go under. And what we can do is maybe now Wiggins, I mean, right, the Thunder have kind of been cruising. Also, SGA was out for a bit in the end of the regular season. Is we can roll with Wiggins under half of a 3, right? We already locked in Hayward. So, I mean, if you like Hayward better, you can include it again. But I already locked it in. So, let's try to do some new picks in this slip. And, like, again, there's some good value on them. There's some really good value on these first set total matches, which, you know, it just depends. If you were on the previous live stream, you probably already bet this. But, I mean, this is by far the best play on PrizePicks. Every book has this as a huge favorite to go over. So maybe we take it one more time. I mean, I'm fine. Like, I'm so limited on PrizePicks, I don't really care. So we have that. And then we can take Najee Marshall under 3.5 rebounds. So let's take a look at this. Let's see how it's looked. Najee Marshall under 3.5 rebounds. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. So something like this seems to pair reasonably well. Pritchard turnovers. I mean, again, it looks like, you know, it's not always where you expect there's value. Like, everyone wants to go to the NBA and, like, let's bet on fucking Jaylen Brown and SGA. But a lot of times, like, that's not where the value is. And what did they remove? What did they remove? So they removed something. I'm just not sure what. They removed Wiggins? So they removed... Nope. What did they remove? I don't know. I'm not sure what we just had in our slip that they ended up removing. But what we can do is we're already on Love, Wiggins, Marshall. What other plays have value? We have Franz, Garland, Love. Fuck, man. Oh, they removed Pritchard. Of course. They removed one of the best plays out there. So that play was really good. And I say this a lot. Like, a lot of people are like, you were moving too slow. It's like, no. Well, maybe. But the bet was good. The bet was good, which is why it moved. But what we can do is, if you weren't on the previous live stream, I mean, I already hit these on the previous stream, but these first set total games, we have an over and an under, like, for sure, fuck it. We can kind of lock this in. So we have some tennis plays for tomorrow. Pritchard removed. Don't read the chat. I'm literally reading your fucking dumbass message as we speak, bro. Anyways, I'm going to call it a day. Yeah, Pritchard was removed. Anyways, I'm going to call it a day. Well, fuck. Here's the live stream play. I'll try to drop some plays in a bit on FanDuel. But, you know, thanks so much for tuning in. And, yeah, thanks so much for your time.